Welcome to Lights, Camera, Akron, your guide to life in college here on the University of Akron campus.
Coming up on this episode, we visit what we think is one of the coolest clothing stores in all of Akron.
We tell you what kind of pizza you need to get tonight or may show you how to make your own.
And we highlight some of the unknown places on campus.
Shout out to all of you watching on the first floor of Colby. Don't worry, the elevator's slow. So stick around for Lights, Camera, Akron. Welcome back to the final episode of this season of Lights, Camera, Akron. I'm Alaina Pinto, and this is DJ Johnson.
No, Alaina, it's sad to see it come to an end, but at least we get to do this one more time.
Yeah, I'm super excited. It's also the end of the school year, and you know what that means?
Summer vacation?
No, finals week, and then summer vacation.
Well, what are you gonna be doing?
I got big plans.
I got big plans as well.
Great. Hopefully all of you get to enjoy some type of vacation. I know if I could bring anybody, it would be Zippy.
That's a weird selection, but don't worry, it gets weirder. Take a look.
With summer vacation on its way, we're back in the student union to ask students where they would take Zippy if they were going on summer vacation and what they would do with her. Let's see what they have to say.
Oh, so Zippy's a her.
Yeah. Yes.
I didn't realize that. Wow. Tahiti.
I take her to Australia. It's a kangaroo. I'm gonna throw her in with a bunch of kangaroo and see what happens.
Probably Alaska. I'd want to do an Alaskan cruise because you get the both. Like, it's actually warm until you get to Alaska. I'd probably take her there.
I would take her to Hawaii, and I would take her to the surfing beaches at North Shore.
I would go to a restaurant and eat food.
On summer vacation?
Yes, because I'm really hungry right now, so that's the only thing that's on my mind.
I would take her to Australia because isn't she from Australia?
Of course she is.
And if we were in Australia, I guess we'd go to the beach.
See if she can scuba dive.
Ooh.
There we go.
I bet she'd be good at it.
I would hope so, but I don't know. I've never seen a kangaroo swim.
I would take her to Hawaii so we could go surfing and swim with the dolphins.
So if you were going on summer vacation with Zippy, where would you take her and what would you do with her?
Go sightseeing, probably somewhere out of state. I don't know. Maybe California?
California?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to seeing there?
The beaches.
That sounds nice. Anything else to do with her?
Eat lots of food.
I think Zippy would like that.
I think she would too.
You know, the last time I asked students questions, it was at Relay for Life.
Yeah, I do remember that. It was a good time and for a good cause.
Can we reminisce?
We can. Take a look.
Cancer, it really affects everybody. I know it affects 1 in 2 men, and I think it's 1 in 3 women end up diagnosed with cancer at some point. So it really touches everyone. Almost everyone knows somebody that has at least had it if they haven't had it themselves. Early in high school, I lost my grandfather, so I want to do everything I can to help prevent more people from losing their grandparents. We have at least 62 teams present here. And our theme this year is superheroes and villains, so each team gets to pick their own thing and dress up their campsite and do events and fundraisers coordinated to their theme. There's fun points, there's emotional points. I think you can take just about anything away from it, really.
I was invited to come over to this relay. I'm from Youngstown, and the proceeds from my kettle go to a team. We don't know which one will get yet, but I'll buy a shirt from that team. Over the last 10 years that I've done this, my t-shirts range anywhere in price from $150 to my most expensive was $660. My mother, which passed away a week ago, is a survivor. My ex-wife is a survivor. My mother-in-law and father-in-law are survivors, and I know a lot of people affected by this disease. And if I can raise a little bit of money to help them out, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I could go for some kettle corn right now. Did you know it was invented in Akron?
Really?
No. But there were a lot of other cool things invented here, like bouncy balls.
That's interesting. You know, you're just a wealth of knowledge.
You know where I learned that? My trip to Rubber City Clothing. I also found out they have some pretty sweet clothes. Check it out.
Well, Rubber City Clothing is all Akron pride. Everything that we have has to do with Akron and companies and that started in Akron, stores that started in Akron, everything that has to do with Akron. 4 kids from Firestone High School started it. Firestone High School has a lot of art classes you can take, and one of them was screen printing. So the actual original property of Firestone High School's up there. Our designs are actually plastisol ink, which is the same as screen printing. So we get it screen printed on a paper, and then we can put it on anything that's cotton or poly cotton, so anything. This is AK Rowdy. We have the vintage version and then the most original version of the AK Rowdy. All right, this guy is the marble champion. They'd have competitions to see who the best marble champion was, and they would get a prize, and that's him. We have no rubber, respect rubber, think rubber, and wear rubber. Of course, we're talking about tires, but that's how the city was built. If it weren't for rubber, we wouldn't be anything like we are today. Lawson started in Akron, it is no more. We also do areas like North Hill and Kenmore, Goodyear Heights. Everything that has to do with Akron, even narrowed down to the blimp, you know, anything promoting Akron.
There's so much good stuff in Akron. It complements all of our top-notch food.
So you're saying that looking at t-shirts makes you hungry?
Yeah, I guess that was a pretty weird statement.
It was. But now that you mentioned food, I am really hungry.
And you should probably close your eyes for what's up next. Hopefully you don't like pizza.
It's Akron's pizza competition, so we've invited every major pizza place in the area. They come, they give a slice of their pizza to every participant, and then after that, they could vote on who they think's the best.
And knowing that college students order a lot of late night pizza, we wanted it to be something that we could say this is the best pizza on campus and have it be a mutually beneficial agreement. We have 9 pizza companies here from the local area who are donating their pizzas for the event.
Alrighty, there we go.
There's a few franchise places. We have Papa John's and Domino's. We have a lot of local places, Da Vinci's and Luigi's.
We do have a good mix of chain and local. We are actually seeing a lot more local places here, which is really neat because it's pizza places that maybe students who aren't from the Akron area aren't familiar with yet, so it will hopefully bring them much more business.
The proceeds are going to go benefit the Akron-Canton Regional Food Bank, which we feel is a really worthwhile charity. They've actually were named Best Food Bank in the Nation in 2012, so that's a big accomplishment. We feel we should support them with this event.
I heard you had 15 slices when you were there.
That may or may not be true.
You know what I can't hold for my cravings for? Studying.
That's a really weird selection. Props go out to you.
I'm a scholar, what can I say? You know, if you ever need a little extra help with being a scholar, you should check out this next tip.
Here at the Tutoring Center, we offer tutoring services for various courses, just for your general science courses like chemistry up to like OChem. Basically the general math courses from like pre-calc to differential equations, and any other general education courses that might be offered here at the University of Akron.
In tutorial services, there's 3 areas. There's open tutoring, the writing lab, and the math lab. In open tutoring, it's more subject tutoring as well as higher levels of math. Then you would walk into the writing lab where they will help you with papers from psychology papers to College of Education papers. And then you go into the math lab and they do anything from basic 1, basic 2, intermediate algebra, college algebra, and pre-calc. For the writing lab, you need to either call or stop by and make an appointment. They're really accommodating to English as a second language learners. If you come into Bierce Library, we are in the basement and you just kind of follow the signs for tutoring. You can call ahead to make an appointment or to check the availability if you want a specific tutor.
It's absolutely free to the students. It's open from basically 9 to 6, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 1 Friday. Roll down here, stroll up to the front desk and just swipe in, and they'll be sent to one of us.